Today's game is a little bit emotional. Bittersweet, I suppose, is the common description for games like these. It's called Finding Father. As you can see, it's a hidden sound game. So it's one of those games where you click on things to find things, but with a slightly different mechanism, at least one I haven't seen before, where you're clicking on things to find their sound, the sound that you've been told to find. Let's jump in and play, and we'll see what it's about. Just check that the music is off. Otherwise, some excellent system controls there. Hey son, if you're listening to this, I'm most likely dead. Hopefully I died peacefully in my sleep, but there's a good chance it was your aunt's cooking. I know you've probably been looking for the key, but you found my MP3 recorder. The guy who sold it to me said it was the latest iPod. I should have known better. Never trust a white guy with dreads. You used to love treasure hunts, so maybe I can make a final one for you. Come back in time with me. Find the source of the sounds I recorded on this device. It'll be fun, and yes, the key. I promise this will lead you to that key that everyone's looking for. It wouldn't be a treasure hunt without a treasure. Our treasure hunt takes place where I bought this thing. Green Market Square, Cape Town, January 2002. Your mom and I were trying to find you a last-minute wedding gift. She wanted to get you some homemade kitchen towels. I wanted to get you a face mask of Nelson Mandela. The towels won. So much for democracy. Press play on the recorder to hear a sound file. Click an object in the scene to see if it's a match. For a match to be successful, you need to have its file selected when you click the corresponding object. So that's the basic mechanism. We're still in the tutorial, but that's the basic mechanism of the game. So we click play here, and it makes a ding sound that sounds like glass clinking, which is presumably the bottle. And it tells you when you successfully found the thing. And auto switches to the next sound, which gives you a staticky radio sound. Well done, you've got the hang of it. Let's begin. Your mom and I were amazed at all the animals at the market. It's just one donkey away from being a petting zoo. See if you can find all the ones we found. So that makes a cat sound. And if you hold down the right mouse button, you can scroll around the screen. You can zoom in or out, but this seems to be the furthest out you can go. And I thought this would be the cat, but it's actually a bicycle. And there's a rat, an air conditioner, which just goes bong. So we need a cat. There's a cat. Found a new sound. Cat 01. That's a pigeon sound. That is not a pigeon, it's a hardy-dar. Here is a pigeon. Pigeon 01. That is a dog. I spotted a dog over here. And that is a hardy-dar, which is a very, very familiar sound in South Africa. It's normally louder and more ongoing, but this is a hardy-dar. It's a type of ibis. People think a crying baby on a plane is the worst sound in the world. Wait till someone brings a hardy-dar into a plane. The taxi we came here on was missing a door. I was going to complain to the driver, but then I saw it was missing a steering wheel too. We thought we'd investigate other transport options. Yes, there are taxis like that here in SA. I didn't actually realize this was a game that was set in South Africa. But, yeah. So far so good. Although, does this really look like a South African market? That's a taxi. I mean, it could be. Oh, asking a truck. Okay. The weird thing, of course, is the voices.
Nieuwim floopsa schlop weeber. Swibber, wop, flea bam flick.
Sounds like a British sim. And this is also quite funny.
Zeboom do wibba plopper, niwim flupsa, slorp wibba, zaboom.
Sounds like an American sim pretending to be a South African worker. So yeah, the sim voice is not quite that accurate, but still quite endearing. What are we looking for? The bicycle sound, which we found out was this. Found a new sound, bicycle 01. Prepare. That is a broken car. That's a taxi, they hoot a lot. What could be Papa? There we go. What was that car? Whoa, surprised that backfiring car is still there so many years later. Some things never change. There are actually a lot of backfiring cars in the area where I live, and they're not that quiet. Whenever I think about Cape Town, I think about the music, not just the guys on the train playing beats on their Bluetooth speakers. A saxophone. Jazzy. He's got a sax. And so on. I think you can spot the gameplay here, and honestly this game just is entrancing me, and I heartily recommend coming to play it. See if you can track the sounds to whatever the key is. There's a sort of an ambient church sound there. Not sure what that's about. But yeah, so I mean that's the gameplay. Come and play it, link in the description. And if you're just here to see the gameplay, well, don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you're not already subscribed so you can see more Itch.io game reviews, and leave a comment because that just helps everyone, you, me, and possibly YouTube as well. And thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. If, however, you are looking for critique, well, the pickings are slim here. Firstly, we're talking about the UI. The UI seems fine. I'm assuming these grayed out things are sounds that we found in the current section of sounds. We have some excellent settings that are available right here in the game. Can take us back to the main menu. There was music, but I turned it off. The music was great in terms of the sounds. Otherwise, the whole game is built around sounds, and that's fine. The sounds could possibly do with I don't know if realism is really the thing to call it. There doesn't seem to be a save game, so you do have to kind of start from the beginning. But yeah, the sounds. I mean, that's a vuvuzela. That's kind of what it sounds like, except it usually goes on for a few hours. It's some kind of game.
Bloop wibba, slamboo, cree cree.
I don't know what to say about the weird accented Simlish noises. That's not what people sound like in Cape Town. Yeah, the sounds are fantastic. Just weirdly, slightly unreal. The art is stunning. I love little, sort of hand-drawn items like this. They look really good. Are these tables all the same? Yeah, they do seem to be. It's an ice cream truck. Various stands. This is kind of South African-y flea market. Musicians everywhere.
Niwim flupsa, slorp wibba.
Okay, cool, dude. Yeah, the art is good. This is a game that really draws you in, shows you what you need to see, doesn't try too hard to be pretentious. I like it. I like it a lot. The feeling of the game, I'm a little worried about where it's going to go emotionally. Is this going to be a tearjerker? Is this going to fall a bit flat? There's a lot of emotional range here. But in terms of the mechanical responsiveness, the game's great. It colors things that you can click on. It does so sort of accurately. It's very quick. It's very smooth. The controls are quite intuitive. You can zoom in an awful lot. might be helpful later in the game. But yeah, the game feeling is fine depending on where it goes. Finally, the immersion elements. Look, there's a clear storyline here. It explains itself very quickly. I don't know why I care about this guy and his father. You know, I don't feel bound into it yet. It's kind of a cold start, which is fine. I mean, that works really well. What that's supposed to be. It's yeah. I mean, it's fine. It pulls you into the storyline. Maybe it's a good thing it doesn't draw you in too much if it is going for one of those proper bittersweet or sadder endings. But yeah, no, it's a good game. And really, I don't have a lot of critique to provide. I'm nitpicking to find something to offer the dev, but yeah, I honestly cannot think of anything that I would particularly change. I think it's stunning. I really hope this game goes as far as it potentially can go. Let's see. There's no reference to a Steam link. It says it's a prototype. I mean, if this is a prototype, that's quite impressive. Some screenshots there. Yeah, I think this is a high quality game that if they flesh it out as far as they could, I think this would make some money on Steam. And if it has a message or a morality to bring, yeah, I think it'll carry it. Just want to see where this. Okay, so it's a Cape Town studio. There's a lot of information here. I do recommend hunting around it. It is nice to see a dev team from this side of the world. One of my favorite games is South African, which is Viscera Cleanup Detail, which is another game I heartily recommend. You'll find it on Steam. It's an easy name to search for. I do recommend it. It has given me many hours of patient. It's one of those cleaning games, one of the iconic cleaning games, and yeah, it's a good one. I hope it's still doing well. I don't know if they're still working on it. I must check up and see if that dev team's still going. Anyway, I'm rambling now because I feel bad that I haven't been able to find proper critiques for this. Yeah, don't forget to follow the link. Come and see it. Thank you for listening. I'll leave it there, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.